guys, my name is Jazzy and welcome to my channel. I'm going to start my Mondays off and your Mondays off with a great story time. And what is story time, you ask? Story time is me telling a crazy and funny story of something that's completely true that's happened in my life that will hopefully make you laugh and make your Monday a little bit brighter. So let's begin. So my topic this Monday is job interviews. No one likes going to job interviews. I know I don't. It's never enjoyable. It's always a really awkward experience. But you gotta do them anyway if you want to get a job, if you want to get paid. So gotta do it. So there's a few things about job interviews that, you know, always go hand in hand. You have to make sure you bring your resume, and you have to also make sure you bring yourself. You want to look presentable for the job interview, so you usually put yourself in a nice little blazer and some nice pants. And then for your resume, you want to make sure it's really presentable. You want to make sure that you have, you know, everything all typed out. Make sure it's a nice full length. You don't want to have it stop halfway through because then it looks like you didn't do anything in your life. You also want to add fun, cool traits to it to make yourself sound more interesting. You may completely lie and say that you're actually proficient in Excel and PowerPoint, and even though you haven't even touched it for the past like 8 years. Or you will even lie and say that you're really good at social media. But I mean, isn't everyone? Does taking selfies and posting it on Instagram make me a good person that's good for social media? Yeah, totally! Totally a lie, we get it. It's totally fine, but just give me the job.
Awkward segue!
First off, I'm in LA. So I was coming from Hollywood and I had to go all the way to the west side, which means that's gonna take me like 45 minutes. So I left an hour early from work to get there. And on my way there, I hit traffic and I was like, great, I'm going to be late to this job interview. There's nothing worse than showing up late to an interview. I finally get there, and in the email, they told me there should be a guy. His name's Henry. He'll be downstairs at the parking garage. He'll let you in and just go from there. I pull up to the parking structure. It's closed. There's absolutely no one there. The lights are off. It's just empty. And I'm just like, where's Henry? So I look to my right and I see that there's a parking sign, and it says you can't park there unless it's after 5 o'clock, otherwise you will get ticketed. And you know, in LA, those people that do the ticketing are literally like vultures. They're around the corner like, you see, if you're gonna park there early, so I can give you a ticket, because I have nothing better to do with my life. So basically, I sat in my car knowing that my job interview started at 5, and I'm going to wait until 5 o'clock so I can actually legally park there, because I do not want to get in trouble. I'm sitting there, it's 5 o'clock, and I'm like, oh my god, like I'm starting to hyperventilate, I'm sweating, I'm wearing a blazer, like this blazer's probably gonna smell like butt, and I'm like, okay, well, it's 5 o'clock, I'm totally fine, I need to get into this job interview. I go around to the front of the building. The front of the building, it has a sign that says, please enter through the parking structure. I can't enter through the parking structure, it's closed. So I come all the way around, I'm like hoping and praying that someone will come out of the parking garage and hopefully I can get in. Someone decides to leave. I like sprint in, and I'm running and I'm running, and I'm like, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna go. As I get in the elevator, the doors are closing, and I say, oh my god, they never told me what floor I'm supposed to be on, and there's 7 floors. Luckily, it's not like 25, so it wasn't too terrible, but I literally went to every single floor. I just went 1, 2, 3, and I finally got to the 4th floor, and I saw that there was actually people on this floor. I'm like, oh, thank God, I can come in and maybe I can ask them. So I go in there and I'm like, hey, do you know where this company is? And they were like, oh yeah, they're on the 7th floor. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I go back in the elevator, hit 7. 7's not working. I am hitting 7 continuously, and for some reason I cannot access number 7s. It is 5:15, and I was supposed to be in this interview 15 minutes ago, and I can't even access their floor. What's the best way to get there? Take the stairs. So now you can only imagine, like, my weave is like getting sweat out. I am sweating. I look disgusting, because not only did I come straight from work to this interview, I am running around like a crazy person trying to find this place. Running up the stairs, which making me sweat even more. And I'm like glistening, and it's not like a cute glisten that, you know, you're trying to get that dewy look. It is not that. It is me sweating profusely, looking absolutely disgusting. And I am like, 7th floor! And I open the door to the 7th floor and it's locked! I like swear everything was against me this day. I could not get to this job interview. I should call them and say, I can't get to your floor. So I call, no one's picking up the phone. I'm like, they must be closed. Why would they make me come to a job interview and it's completely closed? I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just stand in the stairwell in hopes that someone will come back. I knock on the door, I'm knocking on the door, no one's answering. I'm just sitting there waiting for someone to hopefully come down the stairwell, and finally someone appears. And I'm like, oh my God, are you so-and-so? I'm supposed to be meeting with someone from this company. My name is Jazzy. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. We forgot we had a job interview with you today. You gotta be kidding me. You forgot that I had an interview with you? I was running around like a crazy person. Obviously I didn't tell them this, but that was going through my head. I get in and he's just like, hey, can you wait like 10 more minutes? I have to wrap up with someone. Just wait in the conference room. And I'm like, cool, you know, whatever, that's fine. I'm sitting in the conference room. Now, mind you, I'm still sweating and look disgusting. Like, I don't look even presentable to be in this job interview. And they put me in a conference room with huge windows, and each window has like all of the sun just beaming down on me. So it's probably at least 85 degrees in this room, and I am sitting there already sweating, and now I'm sweating even more because the fact that the sun is beaming down on me. I was not expecting to get a tan while I'm waiting for this job interview. The fact that I'm also a little bit nervous. Like, this is a first time meeting a company. I'm looking disgusting, and here I am looking like a hot mess. The guy finally comes in, he introduces himself, and I'm like, hi, my name is Jazzy. He's like, hi, so sorry for you waiting. Do you have your resume with you? Of course, you know, I'm prepared for that. Luckily, I give him my resume, and then he goes to me, I'm sorry, I didn't even have a chance to look at your resume, so just give me like 4 minutes to like look it over. And he's just like, oh, okay. Do you have any questions? That's it. Didn't even ask me like who I am, where I'm from, what do I do, what do I like. I'm like, do you even care about me? But I was just like so over it by this point. The fact that I like traveled many moons and many suns to get to this stupid interview, and this guy just asks if I have a question. My question should have been, why the hell did you bring me here? Totally regret leaving work to go to this terrible interview. It was so not worth it. From there, you know, shook his hand, I left. Now I'm coming from this sweaty area back to my nice hot boiling car, and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, what was today? Because I don't want to ever redo it again. That's my terrible job interview experience. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more Storytime videos, definitely hit the button to subscribe, and you can also follow me on Twitter, or you can follow me on Instagram. I hope to see you next Monday, and have a wonderful day. Bye!